We're back at the little bike from yesterday. Let's get it back to the garage and I'll assess it next weekend. So on Saturday, I was selling the Porsche, all very busy, and a local walked in, a guy who I've known my whole life walked in and said, "Char, my bike broke down on the motorway the other day, so I dumped it, I left it there." And I said, "Oh, all right, what do you want?" And he said, "I need a bike." And I said, "Well, look, I've got one that should be ready next weekend." And he said, "Char, I need it ASAP." So today is Tuesday, and that's the first day Maitland are reopened. So I'm going to go to Maitland today and hope that they MOT this bad boy and pass it. That's going to be the hope. I see no reason why they won't. I've checked everything. I think it should pass. On Saturday, he chucked me 400 quid, literally in cash. There you go, hold it for me. Get the MOT done ASAP. So yeah, I've left work a touch early today on a Tuesday to get it up in the evening, get an MOT, and hopefully it passes. If this is good today, I'm going to take the next one tomorrow, do the same thing Wednesday afternoon, get that done as well. And of course, it just started raining. What is this? Hi everyone, and welcome back. Here it is, the day of reckoning for the lexmoto. I think it's good. It's going for MOT. I'm going to drive it there because I want to test it thoroughly. When I've done a lot of tweaks and changes, I need to test it thoroughly. I cannot let a bike go if I'm not sure about it, okay? I'm the absolute strictest, I think, when it comes to stuff like that, or at least one of the strictest. I want to throw some fuel in down the station first because the gauge says it's low, and it probably is. But my guess is the gauge will wake up when I squeeze a bit of fuel in. So, or I've connected the clip badly or something, or I forgot to. So yeah, so I'm going to run this to MOT. And it's same old. I'm always nervous about an MOT. Because really, I don't want it to fail, or I don't want to find something that's really bad. For example, there's a lot of spider webs on this thing. I wish I had a closer jet wash. I'd be jet washing bikes more, but this has come out so clean. Let's warm it up and just do the pre-MOT checks. You know as well as I do, how many times do we do this and something's gone between last weekend and this weekend? Something like a bulb, something simple. So it really doesn't hurt to do the checks and actually know that it's actually running. So we fix the switch, choke on, start switch on. Side light, high low, rear lights on. Choke off. That was choke off, yes. that's it. It's a bit of a rattle on the front. I think one screw's missing from the mudguard. This one here, it could be that bouncing off. I'll throw one in on when we come back. It's not unsafe at this stage. I didn't adjust the idle until it was properly warm. Idle could probably go a tiny bit higher now. It seems a touch low. But I'll get some good fuel in there, we'll give it a run, and we'll see. It's the only way to know. Nice ride, 20 minutes. That is one of the smoothest engines I've ridden for, especially for Chinese bikes, super smooth. Carb's not great, carb's a bit spluttery. I'll be nuts not to spend 20 quid on a brand new carb and throw it on, which I'm absolutely going to do. But smooth bike. Couple of tweaks, which is why I like riding them, for a significant amount of time. That rear brake lever, I can't manage it. I cannot lift my leg all the way off to put it back on. I think it's normal, I think it's common, but I'm desperately going to try and bring it down a touch, because I like to be on the peg or flat platform with my leg hovering the brake. I use the rear brake a lot. So that's something I'm going to try and move down. I couldn't see any adjustment in it last time, but in the drum at the back, I can take the actual pin off, turn it and put it back on. So I think there's adjustment there. And the carb's a tiny bit spluttery on idle, so a new carb will sort that out, no issue at all. And that's it, actually. Oh yeah, and that little rattle at the front is one bolt missing from the front mudguard, so it's rattling. Easy, I'll fix that on the way back. And I don't think he will fail the fork extensions, because any pitting isn't in the usable area there, so I don't think that will fail. But I have ordered some new fork gaiters. I am going to use them. They're the right size for that bike, because to keep them protected for a bit longer. That was interesting. It was a pass. I don't think there's any advisories. Didn't even check. Let's have a look. The only thing he wasn't keen on, I'll show you. I didn't even consider it. Let's see what we got. Blah blah blah. Pass. Cool. The only thing he wasn't keen on. Let me take you closer to it, because for me it's not an issue. And he said it's not an MOT thing, Charlie. He said it's just me being me. So if we look at the bike, what he wasn't keen on was the wirings up here, the routings. And he said, I just don't like all the kinks. Now for me, all of these clips and stuff, right, they're here designed for the kinks. Look, that specialist clip there is there designed for the kinks and stuff. So, and there's one here as well, look. So they are kind of designed for that. He said the original bars would have been taller. Now I've looked online, and there's a Mark 1 and a Mark 2 of these. One has these bars and one does have taller bars. So maybe I made a mistake by getting the same style bars as the ones it came with, but they are comfortable. I like them. So he said, Charlie, I'm telling you, he said it's not an issue. He said, honestly, it's not an MOT fail. He said it's just an annoyance of mine. He said, I don't like the angles in the wires. He said they can't be working at their best with such extreme angles. He said, get under the tank, pull them all back, tie them back up, and he said that's probably the best thing to do. So I'm in two minds, really. Do I want to mess around under there? They might even be under here. And the other side of that is it takes minutes. You know, we got this. So it's probably worth doing. Of course, I want to adjust the rear. Let me show you what I was talking about with the rear brake. So this is the brake lever. There's no adjustment here at all. There's a bar that goes behind there. There's no adjustment behind there. And then it comes down here to here, right? Yes, there's no adjustment anywhere. At this stage, we can't make that lower, okay? However, up here, we can pull this off. Oh, why is it not focusing? We can pull this off and move it, and that will lower that bit there, and then we can put it back on. I am going to do that because I don't like it. It bugs me. So I am going to do that. If you look at my foot here, I can't ride like that. It's horrible. So your foot is flat. You have to really lift and push. It's hard to see the angle, but you've got to really lift and push. Whereas I like to be tippy-toed, and my leg just won't do it. So I do need that a touch lower for, not just for me, but for anyone. And the other thing, the other side to that argument is, if someone comes with their big old bike boots, I might over-adjust in the wrong direction. So I'm just going to put a little bit. Just going to lower it a touch. And that is rain. Come on. Oh. Gary's here. Gary's just telling me he got pulled over by the bike police. And like all of us in our biking career, thought that the bike police would be quite nice, quite understanding. Actually, he was a dickhead. And they are. The bike police are. I mean, I don't like to be that blunt, really. I don't like to be that forward. I'm sure there's some lovely ones out there, but for bikers, the bike police are the worst, in my opinion. So Gary, I avoid them like the plague, mate. So you've got, at the moment, your current plate is one size under. Yeah. Is it 1 or 2? I can't see it because we'll get your plate on camera. 2. Oh, you're not even 1 under? 2. Nah, see, if you were 1 under, they won't even notice. Oh my God, Gary, look at the size of that. Let me see it, turn it around so that, yeah, this way. Oh my God. Hold it there, hold it. Let me check against mine. I think mine's 1 down still. Because that's huge. No, it's the same as mine, really. Mine has cutouts at the bottom, though. I normally go 1 size down and I get away with it.
So what the lovely person said, like,
yeah.
see there's some information, where was it made?
Yeah.
If it's not on the number plate,
that's the new thing, yeah. Whereas I write motorcycle rescue at the bottom of mine. Yeah, look, Superbike Factory. Yep, bike police, avoid them, always.
Is this one here?
I've seen them before, yeah.
So I just need to get a charger for
but I don't have any use for it.
I'm just trying to be nice and charitable.
Guys, I've pushed the wires down a bit. Actually, I didn't need to go in. I just pushed them from here. That's fine. Who's that? Hey! Basically, I've done everything I wanted to do on it. The rear brake couldn't be adjusted in the end, but it's fine. It does the thing. I am going to put a new carb on next weekend, so I'm not going to advertise it now. That's it. Not touching it. The fuel gauge does work. I've double checked that when I put fuel in. This bike's ready to go next weekend. Gators and all if they turn up.